Hello everyone, I am Anirudh Negi, student of first semester of IT branch at NIT Raipur. Today, I welcome you all in the journey of self-exploration and personal reflection. This will help in self-awareness by encouraging to question my motivation, desire and reaction. Through this, I can better understand why I act or feel a certain way, helping me to make more mindful decisions and align my action with my values. As a student, this self-reflection helps me recognize my strengths, weaknesses and areas for growth. By taking time to think about my study habits, motivation and reaction to challenges, I can make better decisions, improve my learning process and set meaningful goals. So let's begin this remarkable journey together as we discover the incredible world within ourselves. The first thought that comes to my mind is, am I using my time wisely? Can't say something specific about the question. Maybe sometimes yes or sometimes no. After the whole day, I realized that I could have done something productive in that particular time rather than just wasting it. In some moments, I manage my time wisely because of some inner motivation, doing my homework, self-study and learning something useful for the future. That's how I think that my time is used successfully. I always try to utilize my time in a proper manner by making small goals, but every time it is not possible that the things goes as planned. There are times when I fail to allocate enough time for important tasks, resulting in rushed work or unnecessary stress. I feel drained and less fulfilled. At the same time, I sometimes overschedule myself, leaving little rooms for breaks. A more balanced approach to time management, one that includes both focused work and rest, leads to greater productivity and satisfaction. Striving for balance helps me make better use of my time and live a more harmonious life. The second thought that comes to my mind is, am I taking anything for granted? First and foremost, I think about my education. I have access to knowledgeable professor, diverse resource and a stimulating learning environment. Yet, there are days when I rush through lectures or assignments, failing to appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow. I need to remind myself that not everyone has access to such resources and I should approach my studies with gratitude and commitment. I often overtook my health, both physical and mental. The pressure of college life can lead to neglecting self-care. I need to recognize the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle, prioritizing exercise, nutrition, and mental well-being rather than pushing them aside for academic pressure. Enjoy the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. By recognizing the value of my education, relationships, health and time, I can cultivate a more grateful and fulfilling experience. Then there comes the question that, am I employing a healthy perspective? Maintaining a healthy perspective is essential for both personal and academic success. For me, there are many key aspects which contribute to whether I am living with this mindset. Self-awareness is important to regularly evaluate my thoughts, emotions and actions. There are times when I act without fully recognizing my motivations or feelings, which suggests that I need to develop greater self-awareness to grow as an individual. My approach to challenge is also crucial. When faced with difficulties such as a challenging exam or a poor grade, I sometimes view this situation as setbacks. However, I know that adopting a growth and mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities to learn can help me build my personality. This is an area where I strive to improve so I can better face obstacles with a positive attitude. Lastly, I reflect on my sense of purpose. At times, I find myself studying merely to complete assignments or prepare for exams without considering the broader purpose behind my efforts. I realize that when I connect to my academic process to my long-term goals, I feel more motivated and engaged. This reminds that finding meaning in my studies is essential to maintaining a balanced and fulfilling academic life. By continuously reflecting on these aspects, I can work towards improving a mindset and achieving both academic success and personal well-being. Then the most important question which arises that am I living true to myself? To understand if I am living true to myself, I first must consider whether my actions, decisions and values align with who I truly am. At times I realize that I am influenced by external pressures such as the expectations of others. When I prioritize these over my own beliefs and desires, I question whether I truly living authentically. However, reconnecting to my personal values reminds me of what truly matters to me. Decision making also plays a major role in determining if I am living true to myself. There are times when I notice myself making decisions that are more about pleasing others or fitting in, rather than following what feels right to me. In this moment, I realize I am staying from my true self, and it serves as a reminder to trust my instincts and honor my own path. While there are moments when I drift from my authentic self due to external pressure or fear of judgment. Regularly reassuring my actions, decisions, and values helps me realign with who I am at my core. By staying true to my belief, making decisions that reflect my desire, and embracing my authenticity in relationships, I can continue on a path that feels genuine and fulfilling. Waking up in the morning with energy and enthusiasm is often a reflection of how engaged I am with my life and goals. I think about my motivation and purpose, waking up with a clear idea of what I want to achieve, driven by my personal goals or tasks. Or other days, I feel that I am just going through the motion. Some morning I realize that I fall into unproductive routines, such as immediately checking my phones or rushing through my morning without taking a moment to center myself. Lastly, I think about my mindset. When I start the day with a negative or overwhelmed mindset, it becomes harder to stay motivated. However, when I wake up with optimism, seeing the day as an opportunity for growth and progress, I feel more energized and capable of handling whatever comes to my way. I realize that by staying connected to my purpose, prioritizing rest, cultivating a mindful routine, and maintaining a positive outlook, and can improve how I approach each day and set myself up for success. Who am I really? It's a question that lingers beneath the surface of my thoughts, especially when I strip away the roles I play: student, friend, family member, or aspiring professionals. I find myself navigating a sea of expectations, goals, and ambitions, some of which feels like they have been mine, but some feels like they have been imposed. I often try to measure myself by my achievements, but those moments of success are fleeting. Maybe I am all of it. The contradictions, the changing interests, the evolving beliefs. Perhaps the real me isn't a fixed entity at all, but something that grows and adapts with every experience. What worries me most about my future? It is the uncertainty, not knowing where I will end up or who I will become. I often think about whether the decisions I make now will lead me to the life I want, or if they will take me somewhere I haven't planned, somewhere I don't belong. The pressure to succeed, to have it all figured out, feels overwhelming at times. I also worry about failure. Will I live up to the expectations I have for myself or those that others have for me? The fear of not being enough, not smart enough, talented enough, capable enough follows me like a shadow. There's also a fear of time. Feels like the future is rushing towards me, and I worry that I won't have enough of it to figure things out. What scares me the most is that I'll chase a version of success that doesn't actually fulfill me. What matters most in my life? When I strip away the noise and distractions, I find myself coming back to a few core things that truly matters. The relationship I have built with my family and friends offer me a sense of belonging and support. These connections reminds me that I am not alone, that life is meant to be shared whether through moments of joy or struggle. Then there is the pursuit of purpose. I often think about what I am doing with my life and why. Purpose isn't just about achieving big goals, it's about feeling like I am on a path that matters to me. Whether that's through my studies, my passion, or even just a small acts of kindness. I want to live in a way that feels true to myself, whether I am not just going through the motions or living up to someone else's expectations. Ultimately, what matters most is finding a balance between all of these connections, purpose, authenticity, and growth. These are the things that ground me, that give me life, meaning beyond the external pressure and expectations. They remind me that it's not about perfection or achieving some ideal version of success, but about living a life that feels fulfilling and aligned with who am I at my core. Why do I matter? It's a question that makes me pause because it's easy to feel small in a world so vast. I often wonder what impact I could possibly have in a grand scheme of things. But when I look closer, I realize that I matter in ways both subtle and significant. I matter because of the relationships I have nurtured, to the people who care about me, my family, my friends. I hold values not just because of what I do, but because of who I am. I provide comfort, support, and laughter, and they do the same for me. My presence in their lives, even in small everyday moments, create ripples of connections and meaning. Finally, I matter because I exist, and existence is itself is valuable. My journey, with all its ups and downs, is worth something. It may not always feel like it, especially in moments of doubt, but my life has intrinsic value simply because it's mine, and I have the ability to shape it in my ways that are meaningful to me and to those around me. As we have come to an end in this introspection journey, I want to express my sincere gratitude to our mentor, Dr. ANUP Kumar TIWARI sir. Our valued viewers, your time and attention with this content mean the world to me. The process of self-reflection and personal growth is deeply personal, and I am truly honored to share this experience with you. Your presence and support have added immeasurable values to this introspection.